The second Minecraft pre-release for 1.20 is now here. Now this is a very small one, like most pre-releases are. There is no actual changes. There are some technical changes and some bug fixes, but that's about it. So let's cover some of the important ones. The first one is when sniffers would be breeding, they could still sniff while they were finding their lover, which is obviously the partner they are breeding with, or while they were actually doing the animation or like the part where they're actually breeding, they could still sniff. That has now been patched and they'll no longer be able to sniff while in lovemaking mode. There is also a bug that has been fixed. When a baby sniffer is spawned, for the first frame it is in the actual Minecraft world, apparently its head used to be bigger and it would shrink after the first frame. I have no clue why that was the case, but that has now been fixed and its head will now always be the same size. There was also a bug that has been fixed that when actual bees would pollinate on the torch flower, it would actually crash your game. That should now no longer be the case, and they can pollinate on torch flowers with no crashes occurring. Sniffers and baby sniffers, there was a bug where they would stand too far away from you when you were actually tempting them. As you can see, the babies still seem a bit too far away, because as you can see, the adults are quite close, but the babies are a bit far. But they should now be a little bit closer, I believe. If you actually shield against primed TNT, the shield will now once again block the TNT damage from hitting you. There was a bug meaning that you'd actually get the damage through the shield, but that is no longer the case, and you can now block it again. There was a bug where 2 tall flowers wouldn't block enchantment tables from getting the actual book particles. So now if we put 2 tall flowers there, and then let's quickly just grab a item to throw in there. As you can see, that's 24. If I break that, it is now 30. So 2 tall flowers between the enchantment table and the bookshelf will now once again block the enchantment power from being passed through. There's also been a few changes to the creative inventory. The first one is the actual wither rose will now be with the other 1 tall flowers. As you can see, it's now at the end of them. Coral and dead coral has been reorganized. I think it's to make it so they are always in the same order. So as you can see, the blue is always first, then the pink, then the purple, then the red, then the yellow. And that is the case for every single one of them now. There's also a bug that has been marked down that there's inconsistencies with mangrove leaves and mangrove roots within the creative interface. I don't exactly know what that means. So that has been fixed if you have noticed it. A bug has also been fixed that when you place boats or rafts or chest boats out of a dispenser, that's not meant to happen. This is a dispenser. Why did that dispense it out? What? I thought they placed them. Is that a bug that we have? The bug on the patch notes mentions it would place the boat inside of the dispenser block when it should place it on the block next to it. But it don't seem to place them at all now. This is a dispenser, so this should dispense the item, not throw the item. I guess that is one way to fix a bug then, just completely disable the feature. There's also another bug that animals that you can ride and steer, it only works for the animals you can steer, so the ones you control. If you was to take them up climbable blocks, like scaffolding, ladders and stuff like that, they would accumulate full damage while going up these blocks. It don't really work well with the camel because the camel can't really jump, it only dashes. They would accumulate full damage while going up this, and then when they got to the top, they would most likely take full damage or have that full damage built up in their system. Buckets of fish should now also be in the same order as the actual fish items within the creative inventory. So if we quickly just go to food and drinks, you can see it's cod, salmon, tropical fish, puffer fish. If we then go here, you can see cod, salmon, tropical fish, puffer fish. A bug has also been marked down that has been fixed, saying that inside of upgrade benches, the actual smithing table, you would need a smithing template for the recipe to work. Now, this is the case for Minecraft Vanilla. I'm guessing this means if you was to add your own kind of recipes through data packs or mods, then it would need a template here for any other recipe to be passed through. I believe that's what this means. I could be wrong, because every single time you use the upgrade bench, you always need something in this slot. I'm guessing you can now pass through recipes using just these 2 slots if you do want to, with custom recipes and stuff like that. There was a bug where if you fell off a climbable block like scaffolding or ladders, the death message wouldn't work. Now I don't exactly know what it means by it wouldn't work. I don't know if it would just give you a generic death message or if the death message would be blank. But now, as you can see, if I fall off it while climbing up, it says it fell off scaffolding. And obviously if this was a different thing like vines or ladders, it'll then say fell off ladders or vines or whatever block you are climbing. Now let's quickly cover the technical changes. The first one is inside of Minecraft crafting recipes, you can now use the item Minecraft Air to specify a empty slot. So what I mean by this is if you have yourself a crafting table and you would do the recipe for a redstone, let's say, no, redstone block uses all of them. Let's say you was to use this recipe. Now you shouldn't really do this, but I'm going to use this as an example. These slots you'd obviously put as warp planks. You could put these slots as air, so the game knows they should be empty. There is one thing though, the following recipe types, however, do not allow for empty ingredients, and that is crafting shaped, crafting shapeless. So actually it wouldn't work within the crafting table because shapeless means you can actually do it anywhere in the crafting grid. So like swords you can craft in this slot, this slot, or this slot. Shaped is when it needs to be in a certain order. So for example, comparators I think are shaped. Then also smelting, blast furnacing, smoking, campfire cooking, and stone cutting. None of these will accept the item air as an empty slot. This is pretty much every single recipe type though, I'm pretty sure. There might be a few. Brewing, I don't actually think classes as a recipe type though, I think that's done differently. But this seems to be everything, so I'm guessing this is for custom recipes. And the only other technical change is game will now display message box on startup if user enabled text-to-speech functionality, but it is not available. I don't exactly know what this means, but if you're a technical player, then this might make sense to you. It's something to do with enabling text-to-speech functionality, but I don't know why it wouldn't be available. Now, if we quickly just jump to the patch notes, as you can see, bug fixes. It is a very long list of bug fixes. A lot of them are just little tiny tweaks to things that the descriptions or names were incorrect, and they have now been fixed. But there are some that I have obviously pointed out that actually could be useful within gameplay. Anyway, that is where I'm going to end this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. There is currently still no release date for 1.20 just yet. As soon as we do get one, I will post a video announcing it. But anyway, if you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.